There was a uptick in the number of infections with deadly flesh-eating bacteria along the east coast of the United States last summer, according to new data released by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, a rare problem that experts warn could become more common as warming global temperatures help the pathogen thrive and expand its range into new areas. V. vulnificus live in moderately salty or brackish waters like estuaries and coastal waters and thrive in warm conditions. The bacteria can infect people through contaminated seafood or through wounds, bites and cuts coming into contact with seawater. The researchers said a number of patients likely acquired the infection from eating raw oysters, through water, with several probably acquiring it through a cut when handling raw seafood. People wanting to avoid infections with the bacteria should take steps to stop any wounds coming into contact with brackish water, salt water or raw seafood. Contact with this water could happen during everyday activities like swimming, fishing or walking on the beach, the CDC said, as well as during and after storm surges, hurricanes and coastal flooding, which are associated with an uptick in infections. Wounds, including new piercings or tattoos, could be covered with a waterproof bandage, the CDC advises, and should be washed thoroughly with soap and water after any contact. There are around 150 to 200 V. vulnificus infections reported in the U.S. every year. Most cases, which are considerably greater in number than the severe cases considered in this study, are reported by Gulf Coast states, where waters are warmer. Infections have crept upwards along the East Coast and risen eightfold in recent decades. This is largely on account of warming temperatures making the water more hospitable. V. vulnificus comes from the same family of bacteria as the pathogen responsible for cholera. Though rare, infections can be life-threatening and are capable of causing necrotizing fasciitis, the medical term for a flesh-eating infection. The infections kill as many as 1 in 5 people, sometimes within just a day or two of them falling sick. Mild infections tend to include symptoms like diarrhea, chills, stomach cramps and vomiting, with skin infections often leading to blisters, swelling and tissue destruction. Severe cases can lead to bloodstream infection or septicemia and can be fatal. If caught quickly, illness can come on rapidly. The bacteria can be treated with antibiotics, though some patients may need to have surgery to remove infected tissue or amputate arms or legs. 80,000. That's how many illnesses are reported in the U.S. each year from infections with Vibrio bacteria. There are around a dozen species in this group known to cause illness, vibriosis, in humans. V. vulnificus makes up a very small fraction of these infections, though it is noted for its life-threatening severity.